Let's talk about the Recon Flyover Legion faction mission in DMZ. And if you're interested in more DMZ tips, tricks, and guides, make sure to sub to the channel. And don't forget to check out the Discord linked below. I made a Discord for the DMZ community where we can chat about DMZ, try to help each other out, as well as find players to play with. The server is very new, so make sure when you join up, if there aren't a lot of people in there, stick around and hopefully we can build out a community. But for this Recon Flyover faction mission, there are 3 steps. Step 1 is to acquire a recon drone. Step 2 is to tag 20 enemies with the drone at a HAFID port. And step 3 is to kill 30 enemies at HAFID port. Step 1, acquiring a recon drone. This one's super easy. You can bring a recon drone in with you as your field upgrade. So I usually run a munitions box, but for this mission, of course, I switched that out for a recon drone. Step 2 is to tag 20 enemies with the recon drone at HAFID port. This one is a bit challenging, mainly for 2 reasons. 1, you might spawn really far from HAFID port, which is annoying. And 2, the recon drone can be shot down by enemies or by the AI, which are the enemies we're talking about in this case, or it can also run out pretty quickly. It doesn't have the longest, if it doesn't have the longest duration. So tagging 20 enemies, if you are solo, you might have to do this in multiple runs. If you're doing this with a squad, just all 3 of you bring in, or all 2 of you bring in a recon drone, and hopefully you can get this done. But pretty simple. You literally just gotta fly your recon drone, look at it, an enemy AI or just an enemy operator, I believe would also work too, but obviously there's a lot more AI than there are going to be operators. And you just have to look at them, and your little circle on your recon drone will spin around and then it'll tag them. So you do have to look at them for a few seconds for this to work. It's not just pinging when you look at them for 1 second. You have to actually look at them for a couple seconds. And then step 3 is to kill 30 enemies at HAFID port. Now, I think this might be a common misconception, because I also was thinking this before I started doing the mission, is you don't have to kill the enemies you tag. So you can literally tag your 20 enemies and then kill your 30 enemies in separate games or whatever. You don't actually have to kill enemies that you have tagged, but tagging them will obviously help because you'll be able to see where they are. But originally when I was doing this mission, I thought I had to tag them and have my teammates kill them. So we were a little bit confused about that at first, but you don't actually have to do that. You can tag them all tag all 20 and then get out of your recon drone and then go kill 30. It does not matter which ones you kill as long as you kill them at HAFID port. But I think overall this mission is pretty simple, pretty easy. And if you were looking for people to play with, like I said earlier, check out the Discord linked below. With that being said, hopefully this video helps you out, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.